Hello, I am Vande.
How are you all?
We are all fine and hope you are fine too.
Welcome to the training program of our Rashtriya Gram Swaraj Abhiyan, Jammu and Kashmir.
Our topic for today is the Gram Panchayat system. You seem quite pleased today. Nanhi, what is the matter?
Yes, indeed. It is a matter of happiness one day. My father is going to contest that Panchayati Raj elections.
Panchayati Raj elections? What is that?
Oh, you don't know about the Panchayati Raj system?
No, I do not know about it. Nanhi, will you tell me about the Panchayati Raj system?
Yes, indeed. I will provide you and all the villagers complete information about the Panchayati Raj system and tell them how the important the system is for them.
Okay, Nanhi, tell us, where did it start?
Yes, I will tell you when and where it started.
A Mehta committee was formed to study Panchayati Raj system in November 1957. The committee submitted its report and suggested implementing a three-tier Panchayati Raj system at the village, block and district levels.
Does this mean that the Panchayati Raj system works at 3 levels?
Yes, Gram Panchayat at village level, Block Development Council at block level, District Development Council at district level.
And when did it start? Nanhi, how does the Panchayati Raj system work? And what are its responsibilities?
Yes, I will tell you all about that too. Understand why the information about the Panchayati Raj system is so important.
Yes, I understand.
How important. Besides, it also works for the prevention of diseases.
It's good that you informed me about this. Now I will go back home and tell my family members about it too. Now I am getting more curious. Nanhi, I want to know everything about the Panchayati Raj system.
Yes, one day I will explain the Panchayati Raj system in detail to you and all the villagers. You all should listen carefully.
And public-friendly administration of local government is essential for growth.
What happened one day? What are you thinking so deeply about?
Nanhi, yesterday you told me about the local government, right? I am thinking about when the foundation of local government was first laid.
Oh my dear friend Vande, why are you thinking so much about this? Let me tell you about it.
Yes, Nani, tell me, when did Panchayati Raj system start?
Look Vande, it's hard to say anything clearly about this. Still, the roots of local governance system are connected to the origin of Indus Valley civilization.
Indus Valley civilization is the oldest and richest culture globally. So is the Panchayati Raj system so ancient?
Yes, Vande. Do you know that is the ancient Sanskrit scriptures of the Vedic age? The word Panchayatan is mentioned, which means a group of 5 persons. Similarly, Rigved has a reference of the Sabha, the Samiti, and the Vidhata, which were democratic bodies at the local level.
The teacher in the class was teaching us about the epic era. Was there a panchayat system in this era too?
Yes, one day in the Ramayana period, administration was divided into two parts. Nagar means school and Janpad means village. In this period, only the person elected by the Panchayat was a member of the Council of Ministers. Local self-government in the Shanti Parva of Mahabharata, Arthashastra of Kautilya and Manu Smriti were also similar to this. One day, what do you know about the medieval India?
Medieval Indian history lasted for nearly 3 centuries under indigenous rulers, the most important being the Chola dynasty to emerge in the middle of the 9th century.
Yes, you are right one day. Do you know that even in this period, disputes were resolved with the help of punch at the local level? Villagers had sufficient power regarding self-government.
You know a lot about Indian history. You must have definitely topped the class.
Thanks, Vande.
Well, Nanhi, when the British had come to India, they must have been surprised to see the local government system, were they not?
Yes, but sadly, under British rule, the Gram Panchayat system gradually weakened. Wait, let me explain you in detail.
The concept of Gram Swaraj from the point of view of Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi's concept of Gram Swaraj was based on village system of ancient times. In ancient times, villages were self-supporting. The panchayat system and the settlement of mutual disputes was done by the Gram Panchayat.
Vande, are you ready to go to the fair? Chutki, Tijia, Buri, Aman and all the children of the village will be here in a moment.
Yes, I am ready. You know, Chutki, I have even thought that we will buy toys, not sweets. Aman has already been to the fair to see the toys. There were so many of them. Elephants, horses, tank guns and soldiers too. I will buy a soldier in a khaki uniform and a cap. He was also carrying a gun on his shoulder. He seems to be absolutely ready to defend the country. You know, I have also asked my father for money to buy it. We will all leave once Chutki arrives. Her father has gone to meet Sarpanch, so it will take some time for her to come.
Yes, Chutki's father is a ward member right now. He and Sarpanch Kaka have to look after lots of work. After all, the fair is being organized only with their corporations.
What are you talking about, Nani? what is the contribution of Sarpanch Kaka in organizing the fair?
Oh, one day Sarpanch Kaka and our Gram Panchayat together are organizing this fair. What do you think? This fair is only for toys. This fair is very important for our village panchayat from the point of view of art, culture, animal husbandry, agriculture and tourism. In other words, organizing a fair is also the administrative function of village panchayats.
What? What did you say? Administrative work of village panchayats? How can this be? Governance and administration are run by the central and state governments. How can panchayat do the administrative work?
Wait, I will tell you. Listen carefully. And yes, you all should listen carefully. I am going to talk about a very important topic. So, sit down. In this session, we will learn about structure of Panchayati Raj institutions, process of Panchayat formation, committees of Gram Panchayat, functions of Gram Panchayat, powers of Gram Panchayat.
Yes. Then he will tell everything. But before that, let's give her a round of applause.
Thank you so much. Welcome to the training program of Rashtriya Gram Swaraj Abhiyan, Jammu and Kashmir. Let's first understand why Gram Panchayat performs administrative work.
For smooth functioning of governance and administration, it is important that they must be decentralized. Equality in society can be attained only by distributing power, authority, and functions at different levels. The Gram Panchayat is the executive body of the Gram Sabha, but this institution will be able to perform its functions only when its representatives are aware of their administrative duties.
All that is fine. But whose work is what? Who has what powers? Who will work under whom? Tell us that too.
Look, one day we should first understand the structure of Panchayati Raj institutions.
Yes. Then he will explain the structure of Panchayati Raj. I will listen carefully and you should too.
Panchayati Raj institutions come under the Republic of India. The powers relating to Panchayati Raj have been given directly to the states and union territories so that local people can run the government at local level. These powers are given to the divisions and districts of the states. In order to ensure the participation of all, these powers have been delegated to talukas, municipal corporations, municipalities, Nagar Panchayats, Gram Panchayats and wards from the districts. Structure of Panchayati Raj institutions at the village level. Similarly, at the village level also, Panchayati Raj has its own system. Every Gram Sabha is divided into wards. All the work related to these wards is done by the ward members. One ward may consist of one or more villages. Gram Panchayat is formed by the ward members, Pradhan and Up-Pradhan. It is the responsibility of the Panchayat Secretary and Panchayat Assistant to keep the Panchayat running smoothly. The structure of Panchayati Raj is also called the three-tier structure. Three-tier structure of Panchayati Raj. Gram Panchayat, Block Development Council, District Development Council. It has one or more villages within its purview. Its head is the Sarpanch or the Mukhiya. Block Development Council. The local government constituted at the block level is called Block Development Council. District Development Council. It includes all the panchayats of the district. This is the top rung of the local government system in the three-tier structure. Formation and tenure of panchayats. The formation of panchayats is a democratic process in which people directly and indirectly play their role at the local level. The tenure of panchayats is 5 years. It cannot be dissolved before this period is over. Even if they are dissolved for some reason, then elections are to be held within 6 months and their term is for the rest of the period. For every Gram Sabha, Gram Panchayat is formed. The members of the Gram Sabha then elect the Pradhan, Up-Pradhan and ward members from their members. The number of ward members is based on the population of the Gram Sabha area. The financial position of Panchayati Raj institutions is reviewed every 5 years. For this purpose, the Finance Commission is appointed by the state governments every 5 years. Features and tenure of Panchayats as per 73rd and 74th Amendment of the Constitution. Composition of Panchayati Raj institutions across the country. Provide a platform for public participation. Provision of reservation for women in panchayats and a massive increase in the number of women in local bodies. Establishment of panchayats in the villages at village, block and district level. Make elections to the panchayat to be held mandatorily once every 5 years. Right to reservation for people belonging to backward classes and Constitution of State Financial Commission every 5 years.
Wow, that's great, Nanhi. This is a very powerful system of governance. Only the villagers know the problems of the village. If our representatives work with the honesty, then so much of development will be achieved in the villages.
Yes, Vande, you are absolutely right. If our representatives do their jobs properly, then we will able to say that our villages are no less than cities.
That's all fine, but Nanhi, you say everyone has a role in local governance. Loki Chachi lives alone. She has no family. Sukhram Chacha is also financially very poor and comes from the lower section of the society. Can these people find representation in the local government system?
One day, you have asked an excellent questions. In our society, some sections are deprived and backward, both economically and socially. For the right to equality and liberty to be truly meaningful, it is imperative that all the sections of the society get equal opportunities. Keeping this in mind, reservation has been given to some sections in the Panchayati Raj system.
Reservation of seats in the Gram Sabha for scheduled castes and tribes in proportion to their population. Reservation for women in half of the total seats. Reservation for women in half of the reserved seats as well. Reservation for candidates from other backward classes in proportion to their population in the development block.
Wow! Many underprivileged and backward people like Loki Chachi, Sukhram Chacha can find representation in the local government by taking advantage of reservations. With this, the country will move towards the pinnacle of success.
Yes, Vande, that's why Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi says सबका साथ, सबका विकास, सबका विश्वास और सबका प्रयास।
लाल किले की प्राचीर से आह्वान कर रहा हूं, सबका साथ, सबका विकास, सबका विश्वास और अब सबका प्रयास।
One day, tell me one thing. If there will be village level administrative work, what will be the benefits from it?
Yes, I will tell you. Listen carefully.
Stronger democracy. People's participation at the local level. Problems can be solved at the local level in democracy. Decentralization of power. People will get equality and freedom in the true sense. Improvement in education level in village. Job opportunities will be created. Women will be empowered. Social, economic and cultural development of local people. Apart from this, many other benefits will also be available, such as provision of water for animals, arrangement of milk, curd and dairy centers, irrigation management, cleanliness in villages, arrangement of lights in public places, arrangement of cremation and graveyard grounds. Agricultural programs and agricultural experiments will be implemented. Arrangement of playgrounds, tree plantation on village roads and public places, development of fish farming.
What else should I tell, Nani? If the village panchayats do their work properly, then the entire picture of the village will change.
Yes, one day, our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji wants to make a smart village, like a smart city. He believes that only local governments can change the picture of villages.
You are right, Nani. With the help of the local government, the signs of progress shall be witnessed in the village. Everything here will be good. New employment opportunities will be created in the village and everyone will be happy.
Oh wow, one day, that's great. Amazing job. Hey, you guys also like it, right? So give it a round of applause.
Thank you all. All of you are listening to everything very attentively. I hope you understand everything. If you have any kind of question in your mind, please write it down. All the questions will be answered at the end of the training session.
Yes, you have to come here so far. We want you to learn everything properly before you leave.
And yes, tell everyone in the village about us.
One day, let me tell you a story. This story is from a village of Jammu Kashmir. It gives an idea about the power and determination of local government.
The Pulwama District Panchayat of Jammu and Kashmir has shown the power of determination of the representatives. The whole world is delighted with the pencils made in the Ukhu village located in the district. There was a time when most of the pencils in India came from countries like Britain, Japan, Germany and China. Today, India is becoming self-sufficient in production of pencils. There are 10 large and small factories in Ukhu village for making pencil frames. It also has several units in Lassipura industrial area near Pulwama. The people who have developed the units are also from Ukhu. Today, over 2,000 people are getting employment here with the help of the local government. Do you know that most of the wood for pencils in the country is also supplied from Ukhu village? In simpler words, Ukhu village has beaten China. The Gram Panchayat here is planting more and more trees so that the work of the villagers continues and the production never stops.
Like Ukhu village, development of other villages can also be done easily by the representative sitting in front of us.
Yes, you are right. Not only development but sustainable development.
Sustainable development? One day, what is this sustainable development?
Sustainable development is the fulfillment of the needs of the present generation without compromising on those of the future generation. This definition of development can increase per capita real income and improve the quality of education, health, and general standards of life. At the same time, it does not exploit natural and environmental resources. Naturally, the regions of Jammu and Kashmir are highly vulnerable, being full of minerals, medicines, flora, and Ayurvedic environmental reserves. According to the situation, nature is affected due to increasing human activities in sensitive hilly areas and reckless development activities. There are cracks in the mountains and has affected them. The vibration produced by strong explosions, drilling, etc. For hydropower projects, constructions of tunnels and roads shake the top surface of the mountains and boulders, due to which incidents like landslides increase. As a representative, we should pay attention to the fact that sustainable development model has been adopted in all the development works being executed in our region. Goals of sustainable development: improvement the quality of life of the villagers, protecting the environment, fulfilling the needs of the present generation without compromising on those of the future generation, economic and social growth.
Wow, this way our village will also develop and will also remain clean and green.
Yes, Nanhi is absolutely right. Anyway, now you tell me what other administrative work our panchayat does apart from organizing the fair.
Yes, one day I will tell you. I know you won't be living without knowing this. Now listen carefully.
Functions of panchayat: opening dispensaries and health centers, arrangement and maintenance of drains, arrangement and maintenance of roads, administering cleanliness, arrangement of roadside lighting, arrangement of primary education, implementation of minor irrigation and agriculture schemes, rural electrification, construction of roads to connect villages with cities, arrangement of vocational education, arrangement of housing for villagers, work for the weaker section of society.
So much work is done under the supervision of our village head. This way, he will get absolutely no time for himself. I think the daughter of the village head is going to have an operation next month. Bhuri Kaki was telling my mother that she might need to stay in the city for 15 to 18 days.
Yes, I have also heard this from my mother.
Yes, so when the village head won't be in the village, who will handle all these works? Will there not be any administrative work in the village?
Oh my dear friend Vande, anyway, manage all the work together in the village. Remember how the entire village come together from Gudiya Didi's wedding last month?
One day, Chutki and rest of your friends are waiting for you standing on the cupboard. Hurry up, otherwise all the toys will be sold out.
Oh, everyone has gone on the culvert. Let's go, Nanhi, quickly. We will talk about the rest after returning from the fair.
Intermission. In the previous session, you have learned about the structure, constitution and process of Panchayati Raj, including administrative functions. In the next session, you will learn about the tasks of Pradhan, Deputy Pradhan and ward members. You are expected to participate with interest in the training session.
How are you, Nanhi? We had a lot of fun at the fair yesterday, didn't we? What did you buy from there?
Yes, it was indeed a lot of fun. Did you see how Sarpanch Kaka arranged the fair?
Yes, it's true, Nanhi. The fair was organized very well, and I even heard Sarpanch Kaka talking to Chutki's father. He was saying that they now have to pay attention to the construction of roads in the village. Now our village will have roads too.
Yes, Vande. Construction of roads in the village, it's also the Gram Pradhan's work. In fact, our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji has also given award to many panchayats for the same.
नमस्कार। आप सभी साथियों को पंचायती राज दिवस की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। आज जिन जिन पंचों को और पंचायतों को सम्मानित किया गया है, उनको भी मेरी तरफ से बहुत बहुत बधाई। और देश भर की पंचायतों से मेरा आग्रह है कि आप वेबसाइट पर जाकर के जिनका सम्मान हुआ है, जिनको अवार्ड मिला है, उसकी जानकारी जरूर प्राप्त करें। किस बात को लेकर के उनको ये सिद्धि मिली है, उनका गौरवगान करें।
Oh, that's great, Nanhi. Then will our Sarpanch Kaka also get an award?
Yes, if our Gram Pradhan does his works properly. Along with this, the Prime Minister has also started the e-Gram Swaraj portal for the development of village, where any citizen of the country can create his or her account and get information related to the development work in the village. We also see all the details about the Panchayat Secretary and Panch on this portal.
Yes, I know. Our Honorable Prime Minister has also started the Swamitva scheme to make the village digital.
गांव के इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को मजबूत करने के लिए, शहरों और गांवों में दूरी को कम करने के लिए आज सरकार द्वारा 2 बड़े प्रोजेक्ट शुरू किए गए हैं।
Yes, Vande, you are right. But we have to strengthen the Gram Panchayat and cooperate with them in their work.
Yes, I will do all kinds of work for the development of my village.
Not only Vande, all of you who are villagers also have to contribute to your village development. And I know you will all definitely give your support.
Well, Nanhi, tell me, what are the other functions of the village head? Only if we know about them, we will be able to cooperate.
Look, the Sarpanch is the head of village. As it heard, he or she has to take decisions for the betterment of the village. The Sarpanch perform the following functions.
The work of Sarpanch: maintenance of roads in the village, promotion of animal husbandry, arrangement of the means of irrigation, maintenance of cremation work and cemetery, promotion of primary education, development of playgrounds and sports, carrying forward the cleanliness campaign, establishment of free education system for poor children, help in running the Anganwadi center smoothly, organizing programs to inform the villagers about government schemes. The importance of the post of Sarpanch has increased even more after the Panchayati Raj Act 1992. The central and state governments run all the schemes of the rural development through the panchayats. You would also know that currently lakhs of rupees are deposited into the village fund every year for the development of the panchayats. For this, a provision has been made for the formation of Gram Sabha and Gram Panchayat in the Panchayati Raj system under Article 243 of the Constitution.
Wow, Nanhi, if Sarpanch does his work as a Gram Pradhan honestly, then our village will develop very quickly.
Yes, one day, if our Sarpanch Kaka continues to the work like this, then we will also develop along with the development of our village.
You are right, Nanhi. The other day, Chutki was telling that Sarpanch Kaka has got many powers. Do you know what those powers are?
Yes, I know.
Please tell me also, what powers does Sarpanch Kaka have?
I will tell you one day. But before that, it is necessary to know why the role of Gram Pradhan is so important and how they are elected.
In India's Panchayati Raj system, the Gram Panchayat or Gram Sabha is the institution of local self-governance at the village or small town level. The Sarpanch, who chosen by the Gram Sabha, is the highest representative. Election of the Gram Pradhan. The Gram Pradhan is elected by the members of the Gram Sabha by direct election system. In case Pradhan is not elected in the general Panchayat elections and less than 2/3 of the members are elected for the Panchayat, an administrative committee will be formed by the government, the number of members of which will be decided by the government. Along with this, the government can also appoint an administrator. Moreover, before the Panchayat elections, State Election Commission determines the number of seats for scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, other backward class on the basis of the proportion of their population in the village and through roster system. In most states, seats are reserved for women under the Panchayati Raj Act. Gram Pradhan's contribution towards village. Developing the village, construction of roads and drainage system, arrangement of drinking water for animals, arrangement of government tube wells for irrigation farmers' crops, arrangement of lights in the public places of the village panchayat such as temple, mosque, etc.
Not only this, but the Gram Pradhan has to be in charge of the village.
Apart from these, there are other chief functions of the Gram Pradhan such as to convene and preside over meetings of the Gram Sabha. He shall be responsible for convening and presiding over the meetings of the Gram Panchayat. He will be responsible for ensuring the maintenance of the Gram Panchayat records. Village head will build the Dharmasan. He or she will make information regarding the various schemes being run by the government available to the villagers. Monthly verification of the income expenditure of the Panchayat. To verify the daily attendance of the secretary, assistant of the village. making copies of Panchayat records available to the members of the Gram Sabha as well as getting them inspected in accordance with the rules. Executing the tasks assigned under various schemes of the central and state governments. He or she will be responsible for the financial and executive administration of the Gram Panchayat.
I wonder, Nanhi, can my father also contest the elections? Can I contest elections? I also want to have powers. Then I will work for the development of the village.
No, Vande, you cannot contest election. To contest elections, a process needs to be followed and it is necessary to have the following qualifications.
Eligibility for the work of Sarpanch. The name of the candidate for the post of Sarpanch should be mandatorily be in the voter list of that Gram Panchayat. His or her age should not be less than 21 years. He or she should be eligible to be elected as a member of the Panchayat under the law made by the state legislature. Government servants cannot contest the election of Sarpanch or Ward Panch. In many states, to become a Sarpanch, it is necessarily to be 8th pass or a literate. But this compulsion is not in all states.
Nanhi, I am now curious about the powers of the Sarpanch. Please tell me about them.
Yes, I will tell you. Listen carefully and you guys should also listen carefully.
Powers of the Gram Pradhan. The Sarpanch has the power to convene and preside over the meetings of the Gram Sabha and the Gram Panchayat. The Sarpanch has the executive and financial powers of the Gram Panchayat. The Sarpanch has the right to retain administrative supervision and control over the work of the employees working under the Gram Panchayat.
Do you know one day, not only these, but some other responsibilities are also given to the Gram Pradhan, but if not fulfilled, can lead to be a complaint being made against the Sarpanch.
A complaint against our Sarpanch? No, we will not make any such complaint.
Oh, Vande, listen to the whole thing first. The Sarpanch is also bound to organize the meeting of the Gram Sabha as per the Panchayati Raj Act 1992. If he does not do so, then a complaint can be made by the Gram Sabha to the higher authorities. It is mandatory responsibility of the Sarpanch to organize meetings. The Sarpanch is required to take many steps for the all-round development of the village.
Oh, but our Sarpanch fulfills all the responsibilities properly, such as
Responsibilities of the village Sarpanch. Being the head of the village, the Sarpanch presides over the meetings of the Gram Sabha. It is mandatory for the Sarpanch to organize at least 4 meetings of the Gram Sabha every year. The Sarpanch should take several steps for all-round development of the village. The Sarpanch should also ensure that discussions on the suggestions given in the meetings of the Gram Sabha are prioritized. The Sarpanch should take measures to ensure maximum involvement of people in the meetings of the Gram Sabha. The Sarpanch should ensure participation of all sections of people, especially scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, backward classes and women. Apart from this, everyone should be encouraged to register their grievances and give suggestions in the Gram Sabha.
Do you remember one day just a few days ago, the Sarpanch Kaka had called an important meeting to make people aware of the government schemes. It is his responsibility to call the meeting.
Yes, Nanhi, I remember. I understand now that the main task of the Gram Pradhan is to work towards the development of the village.
Yes, Vande, not only this, but it's also the work of Gram Pradhan to bring the benefits of all government schemes to the people of the village.
I now wonder how Sarpanch Kaka is able to handle so much work by himself. He must need someone's help too, wouldn't he?
Yes, you absolutely right. The Sarpanch also needs help. This is why a committee of many members is formed.
Formation of a committee? It must be involving many members, doesn't it? Okay, Nani, now tell me, how are the Gram Panchayat members elected?
Panchayat members are elected according to the population of their area, which means
There are about 250,000 Gram Panchayats in our country, covering about 6 lakh villages. In these rural areas, there is a system to establish local government by conducting Panchayat elections. Gram Panchayat is formed on the basis of population. Separate population have been fixed in each state for these Gram Panchayats. Population up to 500, 5 members. Population from 501 to 1000, 7 members. Population from 1001 to 2000, 9 members. Population from 2001 to 3000, 11 members. Population from 3001 to 5000, 13 members. Population of more than 5000, 15 members. The first unit of the 3-tier Panchayat system is the Gram Panchayat, consisting of a Pradhan and some members. The number of members of the Gram Panchayat is decided according to the population of the Panchayat area.
in the Panchayati Raj system, the post of Up Sarpanch is most important post to the next Sarpanch. But this post is not presented in all the states. There is no provision for the post of Up Sarpanch in many states, and in a few states only such a post exists.
This means that the Up Sarpanch in the Gram Panchayat acts as an assistant to the Sarpanch. In the absence of the Sarpanch, or if the office of Sarpanch remains vacant due to any accidental reasons, only the Up Sarpanch may perform the function of the Sarpanch. In such cases, the responsibility of the Up Sarpanch will increase.
Yes, Vande, you are right. You have become quite intelligent.
Well, did you guys have any information about this?
All the people of the village are not silly as you are.
You know, Rubina was telling me that her father is the Up Pradhan and he also has some powers.
Yes, Vande, Rubina was right. But do you know how the Up Sarpanch is selected?
Yes, just as the Sarpanch is selected.
No, you are wrong. The election of Up Sarpanch is different from the general Panchayat elections, as only the elected ward panchas participate in these elections.
The process of electing the Up Sarpanch begins as soon as the Sarpanch is elected. This election is also conducted by the presiding officer appointed by the State Election Commission. The presiding officer can conduct the election for Up Sarpanch 15 days after the election for the post of Sarpanch. The rules of reservation are applicable to the election for the Up Sarpanch post as well. The system of reservation for the Up Sarpanch depends on the reservation system for the Sarpanch. For instance, If the Sarpanch belongs to an unreserved category in the Gram Panchayat, then the post of Deputy Sarpanch in the Panchayat will be from the reserved category. It can be anyone belonging to the scheduled castes, scheduled tribes or backward classes. Ward members, that is Panchs of the ward, take part in the election of Up-Sarpanch. This election process is completed within a day. The ward Panch who gets the most votes is declared the Up-Sarpanch.
Do you now understand?
Yes, I understood. Nanhi, this means that the qualifications required for the post of Up-Sarpanch and Sarpanch are the same, but like their selection, their functions and powers are different.
Wow, Vande, you understood everything. This calls for a big round of applause for both of you and all the villagers. You all should also clap for yourself.
Yes, the contribution of you all is also very important to us.
Yes, let me also tell you, like Sarpanch, Up-Sarpanch have also been given a different powers in the Panchayati Raj Act. If for any reason the Sarpanch is removed or dismissed or any untoward incidents occur, then instead of Sarpanch, the Up-Sarpanch perform all the responsibilities as the officiating Sarpanch. To facilitate this role, they are given certain powers as well.
Functions and powers of Up-Pradhan. In case the Sarpanch has gone out of the village or cannot come to the Panchayat for some reason, the Gram Sabha and meetings can be organized under the chairmanship of the Up-Sarpanch as well. In the Gram Sabha and meetings, only the Up-Sarpanch can decide and submit a proposal. They are given this right in the same manner as Sarpanch. However, financial responsibility is not given to the Up-Sarpanch. Financial transactions can only be authorized by the Sarpanch's signature. The Up-Sarpanch is given several posts in various committees so that the work being done in Gram Panchayat can be properly monitored. Generally, the Up-Sarpanch is the chairman of the Education, Health and Social Welfare Committee in the Gram Panchayat of all the states. In the absence, suspension or removal of the Pradhan, the Up-Pradhan shall perform all such functions as are assigned to the Pradhan by the Act and the rules. The Up-Pradhan will preside over the various committees constituted under the rules of the Act.
Similarly, wards members are appointed to connect all the areas.
Ward members, why so?
Look, Vande, the Gram Panchayat is a smaller unit of the Panchayati Raj system. It is divided into smaller blocks for administrative convenience. These blocks are called wards.
Nanhi, when we already have a village head and a deputy head, why do we need a ward assembly? We can talk to Sarpanch Kaka directly, can't we?
No, Vande, we need a ward sabha. It is very important part of Gram Panchayat. The ward sabha is constituted in each ward of Gram Panchayat. The presence of a ward panch ensures that the problem of the people are solved immediately.
But people can get their problems resolved by the village head as well. After all, Munia Kaki also goes directly to the Sarpanch.
Look, Vande, in many areas of the village, people are unable to reach out the Sarpanch because their problems are not highlighted. The contribution of the ward panch in the development of the village is not important because the ward residents first contact the ward panch for any problem or any information about the Gram Panchayat that need to be brought to attention. We know that the Ward Sabha is the smallest administrative unit of the Panchayati Raj system, but the Panchayat is divided into several wards. Each ward has a designated constituency so that the problems of all the people of all the areas can be heard and their addresses can be done immediately.
Oh, so is it elected by the Gram Pradhan?
No, the Ward Sabha is also a permanent body like the Gram Sabha. A ward is established for a population of 200 to 500 people. The representatives of these Ward Sabhas are elected by the voters of the same ward.
This means the role of the ward punch is very important, and they will also have powers and responsibilities like the village head and Up-Pradhan.
Yes, one day, like the Gram Pradhan, as per the Panchayati Raj Act, the ward punch also has powers and responsibilities. I will tell you about them. I request you all to listen carefully.
Ward members will actively participate in the meeting of the Gram Panchayat and will bring forward the problems of his or her constituency in the meeting. Identifying the beneficiaries of any scheme in the ward based on prescribed parameters. Informing the people of his or her ward about the various development schemes. Verifying the eligibility of persons who receive the benefits of various government welfare schemes such as pension and grants. Motivating the members of the Ward Sabha to deposit taxes to the Gram Panchayat. Suggesting suitable spaces for Gram Panchayat plans such as street lights, water taps, public toilets and other public utility schemes. Helping the employees of Gram Panchayats in maintaining cleanliness in the Ward Sabha area and providing voluntary cooperation in the removal of garbage. Promoting literacy programs in the ward. Promoting unity and brotherhood among different groups of people in the area of the Ward Sabha.
One day, do you now understand why we need the Up-Pradhan, the Gram Pradhan and the Ward Sabha?
Yes, I understood everything. In fact, I have also become well acquainted with the powers of the village head, the deputy head and the ward. Not just me, but the villagers too have understood everything.
Yes, the people of our village are very smart. We have also learned everything. And yes, if you people have any kind of questions in your mind, then do not hesitate to ask.